Hey, what up? I'm Tiriq Callaway, poet and author originally from Atlantic City / Pleasantville, New Jersey. And I'm here with my man, my brother. Oh, what's good? With views from the struggle. I first started writing maybe when I was about 8, 9, maybe 10 years old. I would always write about my family or friends or anything that I was feeling at the time. I would just write, whatever I was feeling, the experiences and things that I was going through at the time. I would just write about it, and after I wrote about it, I would feel relief. So that's always been my safe haven. That's always been my go-to, and I live by that same writing style today. I just kind of just write whatever I'm feeling, and more so today I write about the same things, but I get so much inspiration from the world and the many different things that are occurring in our lifetime. There's so much going on. Love, happiness, and the worst of time, people going through things, politics, police brutality, race. There's so many different things. Views from the struggle, the struggle. Just so many different things to talk about now, and I find inspiration in all of them, and that's what I write about today. So my first book, A Diamond in God's Dirt, that I released 2 years ago, I always told myself that I was going to write my own life story when I was in college. I always said I had an interest in life. I believe we all do, but that's a whole nother story. But I always felt like I had an interest in life. I was always going through things, and there's so many different obstacles in my way. And when I was in college, I said that I would write it, but life caught up with me, and I was just going through the motions of life, trying to figure things out as I went. And I graduated, went on to grad school, graduated, got my master's, and then I was looking for employment at the time, and it was tough for me to find employment. And making a long story short, I found this dope job. It was in the city in New York. The pay was great, the benefits were amazing, and it was convenient. It was about 20 minutes from where I live currently. So anyways, I accepted the position, and I tore my Achilles. Bam. The week before I was about to start, and I couldn't do anything about it. And the Achilles is the biggest tendon in your body, and I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk for a few months, so I couldn't take the position. So I was devastated, and it all came full circle to my book again. It came back to me, and I was like, all right, I guess God is slowing me down, and He's telling me to write my book. So after I would say maybe 2 weeks of hell, and crying like a girl, and being angry and upset and frustrated with everyone, I was able to reflect on everything, and that's when it hit me all right, it's time to write my book. It's a story of triumph, about triumph, trials and tribulations, the complete evolution of myself, and the message is define your past for a prosperous future, not allowing your past to define you, but using those past experiences to make you a better individual today. There's so many other messages within it, but that's the ultimate message, and it's inspiration for you, so you guys and ladies can be inspired to continue to persevere through whatever obstacles we go through in our lifetimes, because we're going to go through them, but it's up to us whether we're going to keep pushing or not. I would say marketing. I had to figure everything out in reference to that. I had to do all the footwork. I had to reach out to different venues for book signings and figure out different schemes to on social media, put my book out there and entering contests and just doing so many different things. I was frustrated because I thought the self-publisher would do that, but there was a plus side to it because I've learned all of these things so that I can carry on to my next book, in which I'm going to be completely independent and the things that I've learned that was obstacles for me from the first book, I'm going to apply it to this book and do it independently and figure and do everything solely on my hands and everything. Another another issue that I found, or an obstacle that I had to overcome, was how my self-publisher released my book. You know, before you release your book, it's like music, it's like anything. Before you release, you do like pre-sales and stuff like that, and you want to build up some anticipation for your release date for your book or your project, period. And I didn't get that time to do that. The self-publisher literally just released my book to the world. I was I don't know where I was, but something just told me to type my name in on Amazon, and I typed my name in and it said that my book was released. So I went crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get a chance to like build up my anticipation, do anything that I wanted to do. So I had to play catch up. And yeah, that was hard for me. I was upset. I wanted to literally call the self-publisher up, curse them out, let them know about themselves. But again, ultimately it was a learning lesson. I know now. Again, I'm going independently with my second book, and be on the lookout for it. It's called Shine Through Our Shade. Just write. Write whatever you feel. It sounds simple, but it's something that you have to do in order to release anything. You have to write. I think as writers, well, me personally, I can only speak for myself, but I know when I write, when I first started writing my first book, I was thinking about all of the other things that I needed to do, like I said before, like marketing and how I'm going to get a venue for this, how I'm going to get a venue for that, etc., etc. But I needed to focus more on the writing aspect of that before I thought about those things, and I was just scatterbrained trying to figure all of these things out. Now I know the importance of having like an assistant too. And that's important as well, having an assistant to be able to help you with all of those things. But in addition to that, or on the flip side of that, you know, you get to learn all of those things too, which I was able to pick up on. So having an assistant and writing, man, writing is the first thing you need to do before you go on to the next step. Write whatever you feel, write what's on your heart, stay true to your craft and the process of writing. Fall in love with the process of writing. I fell in love with the process of writing since I was younger, and I've continued to develop as I wrote even more. So the more you write, the more you'll develop and pick up on things. Pick up a dictionary too. It helps. Make sure y'all go get my book, A Diamond in God's Dirt. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and all other online bookstores. Be on the lookout for my next book. It's called Shine Through Our Shade. It's a poetry and prose book about the struggles that we face on the daily. It's a great piece of work, trust me. And follow me on Instagram. My Instagram, I have two Instagrams. My first one is Tiriq _Callaway _ that's TIRIQ _CALLAWAY _ That's my first one. And my second Instagram is Poetic Prowess. That's POETIC _PROWESS. I'm signing out. Shout out to Views from the Struggle. Always good. Thanks. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow me.